Rishi Sunak could have been the first Asian origin Prime Minister of United Kingdom. He came just so close. He won and aced all the votes in the Parliament, the 5 rounds of vote amongst the Member of Parliament and his colleagues. But he lost out to Liz Truss, the Foreign Secretary, in the member polls. Why? What are the top 5 reasons? Number 1, his wealth came in the way. He, along with Akshata Murthy, his wife, are estimated to be even more rich than the Queen of United Kingdom. Now, common person thought that someone who is so wealthy and deals and wears such expensive stuff would have difficulty in understanding a common man's problem. So he won't be able to come into grips with the problems that a common man grapples with. Number 2, he's seen as Brutus to Boris, someone who resigned, and the back of him over 50, close to 60 Member of Parliaments resigned, and therefore Boris Johnson had to resign, and this is the man who brought him into the job. So he is seen as someone who backstabbed Boris. Number 3, his economic policies did not speak to people who wanted to have more money in their pocket, and that's the traditional Tory voter who is more for tax cuts rather than raising of taxes, which Rishi had done as a chancellor, while Liz Truss has promised tax cuts and has said that this is how inflation could be handled, while Rishi thinks that if we cut the taxes now, he's the man who supported economically the people, came up with the furlough scheme, put more money in their pockets during the pandemic. But he said in order to balance the books, he had to take the money back and balance the books and therefore raise taxes. This didn't sit well with the Tory party people and the country in large now as well, that's grappling with cost of living crisis, inflation and energy crisis as well. Number 4, a lot of the media houses actually were already, it seems, one of the Member of Parliament will be backing Liz's campaign in some way. The moment the campaign was out and about, and they were, even before they were going out to the Labour, they were already saying that the buzz was that Rishi is going to lose out to the members. Also coupled with the fact that 1/3 of the voters voted in the first week of this entire campaign started, while Rishi Sunak came up or could table his policies quite late on, which will go on for Liz Truss as well. But then there was a very strong lobby that was working, it seems, against Rishi Sunak. Now, this leads to the question, whether it was competence or to possibly the last reason, was it being an Asian that really affected it? Is Britain ready for an Asian Prime Minister? The diversity of the various candidates who were presented in the first round of voting was immense. I mean, that really was encouraging and reflected the true picture of Britain and the British society as it exists now. So while that was encouraging, but one cannot deny that there must be some small iota of traditional voters who could not and cannot see someone other than British, someone who's non-white, especially an Asian origin, coming to be the Prime Minister of the country.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today News Mo.